Hey guys, what's going on? Sherman here. And today we're going to be taking a look at Kershaw's new holiday, what I call the little holiday pack. For years it was their tactical pack. I think last year it may have still been called their tactical pack. I think it was called something different. But this one they're calling their camp kit. So this is Kershaw's new Walmart exclusive offering. Pretty sure it's exclusive to Walmart. I'm sure most of you are familiar with these. Kershaw has been doing this for about the past 3 or 4 years now. Well, they'll come out, and I've only seen them at Walmart, so I do believe they're exclusive to Walmart. But they'll come out with these really neat little kits. The first year they did it was really neat. I think it was like a 4-piece kit. It came with the knife. It came with a flashlight. It came with a tactical pen. Maybe a couple other things. I can't remember. A couple years ago had a knife, a flashlight, and a pen. Last year they had like a black wash series. Came with a knife, a dog tag, a neat little multi-tool, and I think that was it. And this year I do believe they're still doing the tactical pack, but I think it's the same one that they had a couple of years ago. It has the knife, flashlight, and the pen. This though, however, is different. I saw this over at Walmart when I was getting my $3 knife, which, hey, how you doing? I am actually carrying today, and it is pretty sweet. Anyway, so I picked this up at the same time because these were going for 13 bucks. Now, the Kershaw tactical packs have always been really cheap. They were about $20. So this was significantly cheaper, but it seems like you get kind of the same amount of stuff in here. So I'm going to open it up and just kind of do a little review for you guys, kind of like I did with my $3 knife. So I'm going to attempt to open this. I'm going to use my $3 knife here. See how this goes. Actually pretty well. Whoa, a piece of plastic just flew everywhere. Alright, to get a cool spork. Try not to cut my everything off using this knife. Alright. There's the knife. And then the little K-tool. Okay, so the Kershaw camp kit. I'm actually going to lower my camera down. You guys better look at this stuff. Alright, so here is what you get with the camp kit. You get a neat little flipper, you get a spork, and you get this little, I believe they call it the K-tool. It's a little multi-tool. Alright, let's take a look at the knife first. I think it's what everybody's most interested in when they buy these is the knife. It's got a little protector. So, I'm not sure what exactly would make this a camp-specific knife, except for the fact that it is very small and extremely lightweight. So I guess what they're going with is, like a backpacker type knife. It's light, you can throw in a kit. It is a manual knife. You can get a good look at it. G10 scales. It's kind of neat how they did it. They like stair-stepped it. It's kind of neat. It's a neat little visual. It's very visually pleasing. That clip is different. It is a deep carry pocket clip. Not seen this one before. Cheapo, but it'll do the job. It's got the K on there. I'm sure they're just doing this for this knife. A lot of times that's what they'll do. Kershaw will put out a knife that is pretty much just Walmart exclusive. Actually, you can see on here the model number. They've done this with a few knives before. 1350 WM for Walmart. So they've done this with the, oh god, I can't remember the name of it. The Kershaw knife that I have, I did a review a long time ago. It's blue scales, has the little wrench that pops out of the back, has the screwdriver bits in it. I forget what it's called, but that was a Walmart exclusive knife. Anywho, alright, so it is a flipper, double pivot screw. I hate when they do that. Nice standoff, so pretty cool. Alright, it is manual, so see how it flips. Terrible, of course, but I've never had one of these Kershaw knives that came in these packs that were really good, unfortunately. The detent, unlike the $3 Walmart knife, see the detent, I mean, it is pretty much non-existent with this knife. So, I mean, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to tell on camera. You can see it, really nothing. However, this, just in comparison here, so $3, $13, and put out by a big name company. This is put out by a company that Walmart has. So, kind of funny, but all right, thumb stud deployment. Thumb stud deployment works very well. Ergonomics are pretty good as a knife of this size can be. You can see it's it's not the same thickness as the $3. Now the $3 knife's much thicker, but it's not extremely thin. It has some width to it. The jimping is okay, still pretty terrible. Nice though that the flipper has a very big finger guard. I think really good for maybe new people to knives, which I think these are what these kits are really good for, or gifts for people that are new to knives, gift for dads, stuff like that. So if you're getting this kit with the intention of giving to your child or cousin, brother, nephew, whatever, then that's an added safety feature in my opinion, because that's going to double as a finger guard in case the blade breaks, or the blade breaks if the lock fails. That's going to protect your fingers, and also it's going to protect your fingers from kids doing anything silly. So I mean, just a thought, just something I thought about with this application. I just noticed that the flipper does have has a jump right there, one little indentation. So because of the detent being so bad, it's not going to flip worth a dang. It does if you give it like a very dramatic flip and flick your wrist, but just warning you guys, flipping is not great. The steel on this guy, let's see if it'll say. It doesn't say. Sometimes it will. Manufactured in China, of course, but it is a decent blade. It looks kind of funny. It looks like a fillet knife, or it looks like a knife that has been overly sharpened. It's just the blade is abnormally thin in this dimension, abnormally skinny. You can see not too terribly big. I'm thinking about 3 inches. Let's compare it to the Ozark Trail. Ozark Trail is a little bit longer, not by much. So under 3 inches probably. So good overall size for this kind of application. Like I said, the stonewash blade. The steel on it, it doesn't specify. I don't know if it says on the packaging. Steel is 3CR MOV. So I've had experience with it. It's a pretty terrible steel. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It's pretty bad. It's a stainless steel. It's in the CR family. Kershaw usually puts out 8CR13 MOV, which is actually a pretty good steel, comparable with OS 8. I have no problem with it. I wish they did it with these knives, but that's how they can sell this knife with these other items for $13. So the other kits that were about $20, I want to say that the first tactical pack that came out, or the first one that I bought about 3 years ago, I want to say that it did have an 8CR13 MOV blade. That was also like a $20 kit. But anyway, steel, not great. The edge, it feels decently sharp. I don't have anything to test the sharpness on, unfortunately, but it feels decently sharp. Take a look at the edge. Pretty good job on the edge. I have not been pleased with the edges on the other like tactical pack knives, but that edge is pretty nice. But anyway, extremely light knife, has a decent feel to it. It's going to carry well because it's going to be extremely light and extremely thin. It is a liner lock, and that's how the lockup is. Fairly thin liner lock, about the same as, I'm just comparing these two because they're both cheap, came from Walmart, and I had it in my pocket, so they're about the same. How's the lockup? A little bit of wiggle side to side. Pretty solid up and down. A little bit of side to side, but that's fixable. The pocket clip is reversible. It's tip up only, but reversible left to right hand, so that's cool. And it's a deep carry, so kudos on that one. So that's pretty cool. Alright, that gets the knife out of the way. Let's take a look at the other two tools that you're going to get. Probably not a good idea to have that open. The detent, by the way, can also probably be fixed. You could probably bend the lock bar in, or even very carefully take a Dremel and drill out the detent hole in the blade a little bit. That might work. All right, so let's take a look at this spork. It's a pretty cool little. I mean, I say it's a spork. It's actually not really a spork because it's a dedicated fork and a dedicated spoon. I'll just call it an eating tool. So it's very cool. I like the way it looks. I kind of wish it was just a spork with the carabiner, because you're going to put that on a backpack strap, or you're going to put that on something, and it's just going to hang on there and look kind of awkward. It's going to kind of, I don't know, maybe it's being nitpicky, but it is pretty cool. It is, does it have a steel? This is also 3CR13 blades, or steel, which is, they use for their knives. There's the model number, 1140, also made in China. But anyway, yeah, it does have a carabiner clip, so you can clip it onto your your belt loops, your backpack straps, or whatever you want to clip it onto. It does have a bottle opener, which I'm sure would be pretty functional, a nice big spoon, and then a very functional fork. So pretty cool, very good for your camping kit. I believe the CRKT, I think they call it the Eaton tool. I think those are like $10 to $12. Maybe they're not that much. But it's $13. You get this included. It's pretty cool. I think it's probably comparable to the CRKT Eaton tool. But yeah, not bad. It's bead blasted, and with that kind of stonewash finish. Kind of stone. No, it says it's bead blasted. But I mean, I know the difference. I thought that they said on the packaging it was stonewash. I was gonna be like, wait a minute. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And then last but not least is this little K tool. I can't remember if, no, it was a different tool last year that came with the tactical pack. Now, kind of redundant, but that's, that's cool. You have a little lanyard loop there, or where you can put it on your keys, or maybe also an oxygen wrench. I'm not positive on that one. No specifications on that, but you do have a mini flathead screwdriver. You have a larger flathead screwdriver, which can also double as a little prying tool, or even a scraper, and even a package opener. So you can get kind of improvise with this tool. And it also has a bottle opener. But it's also kind of cool because it looks like a K, like Kershaw. So that's cool. This is in like a black wash finish, or dark wash. That's black wash, I was right. But also stone washed. Looks good. I like it. It's a, it's an average little pocket multi-tool, but it's pretty cool. I don't mind it. So for it to come in this kit, I'm not sure what these retail for. But yeah, not bad. Not a bad little kit. That was a fail. There we go. Not a bad kit for $13. It's cheaper than the normal packs, the tactical packs that come out around this time of year. But I'm a big fan of this. I'm really glad that Kershaw does this with Walmart, believe it or not. Yeah, the quality's not great, but what it does allow you to do is to get, a decent product for somebody as a gift. Like I said, maybe they're new to knives, or just, don't care that much about knives. They don't care about the quality. They just want a cutting tool. They don't care how smooth it is, what blade steel it is. They just want a cutting tool. I can totally understand that. Then this would be a really great value. They get the knife, the spork kind of eating tool, and then a little multi-tool, to put on their keys. That's a pretty good value, in my opinion, for $13.99. It's up to you if you think that it's worth the $13 or not. With this one, I was like, hell yeah, go out and buy like 5 of them because it's $3. Some people said theirs at their Walmarts were for $4. So I guess they're not the same price everywhere, but still under $5, totally worth it. It's a little bit harder to justify because there's nothing spectacular. If the knife was a little bit better, then I would say absolutely. But it's just an average knife. It's decent. So it's up to you if you want to justify buying it for yourself. Definitely worth getting as a gift. Like I said, for somebody new to knives who just doesn't really care that much. But yeah, pretty good value, guys. Definitely worth checking out. And like I said, they also do have the tactical pack. I haven't seen it in my Walmart yet, but it's just kind of a recycled design from a couple of years ago. But, worth checking out also if you didn't get it a couple of years ago. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this little unpackaging / review of this year's new Kershaw Walmart kit. Is their camp kit. And I guess that's the name of the knife too. 1350, the Promox. Promox. Forgot to mention that. Hey, how you doing? But yeah, worth checking out, guys. All right. Hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Have a great rest of your night. Stay safe, stay sharp, and God bless. Sherman 614. Peace.